The Washington State Board of Education has oversight of all policies in Washington schools, as well as prioritizes graduation requirements on adding them, removing them, changing what's already there. Right now, the State Board is focused on financial education being required, as well as computer science and ethnic studies. We're trying to figure out how to add or remove credits. However, we don't want to do that because there's already too many credits that overwhelm students, and we don't want to take away any because all the ones we have already are vital. I used to go to a school in Chehalis called WF High School, and a counselor there had shown me this opportunity because I was always advocated for myself, and I'd always go to the counselor constantly, like if I needed something regarding my school or my schedule, my grades, something like that, I would go talk to her. And one day I went in the office and she brought up something on her phone. She's like, "Oh, Castulo, there's this thing I saw on Facebook. It's really interesting. I think you'd be interested." So I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll look at it later." She said she'd email it to me, right? I pull it up on my email, I go look through it, I look through the application and everything, and I thought, I don't know if this is really for me because it seemed really political. It seemed something like I'd have to conform to politicians' mindsets, and it wasn't interesting for me. But then I realized the opportunity I was missing out on, the ability and the chance to bring students' perspectives, my unique perspective, and represent minorities and speak to minorities' perspectives at the state level and make huge changes for them and students in all across Washington. So I changed my mind. I was like, actually, no, I should look at it like this. And I applied. There were over 50 applicants in Western Washington. Out of those 50, about 6 students, including me, were chosen to get an interview. And I was chosen out of those six interviews to be the new student board member. For the State Board of Education, my role is a student board member. We have I don't remember, about 17 board members, I think, and we need about 7 or 9 for a quorum. So without 7 or 9 board members there, we cannot vote on an action item. However, my role is to bring students' perspective all across Washington to the board, voice my opinions, and see where the board stands on student perspective. I'm one of 2 board members, so every year a board member is selected to overtake the senior board member's position, and the upcoming senior board member is to be the wingman of the younger board member. And so each year it's one of us teaching the other one how to integrate into the board system. Before I was onto the board, there was a requirement that only the western side or the eastern side of Washington could apply to be on the board. However, we came to a vote. I had a conversation with board members. We came to a vote and we removed that requirement. So now each year, any student and all across Washington can apply for the board. Given this experience, I've done a lot of networking. I've made a lot of connections. So I feel like that sets up a sturdy scaffolding for my future, and I have people to lean back on and help me out through the future, as well as it's given me a leadership perspective and how to advocate for myself very strongly and other people so that no one takes advantage of me, and I know how to help others that are being taken advantage of as well. Advice I might have for students that want to get involved in advocacy or leadership: honestly, just go and talk to people. Networking is a really big thing. Find who in your community is involved in these things that you're interested in, who is in a leadership position. Talk to these people. See how you can get involved with that person directly. Just because I'm at the state board doesn't mean anything. I'm a student just like you guys. So if you guys are interested, you guys can just go out there. Go and talk to the office, to the principal, go talk to the leadership, the leader of the club, talk to the leadership of the school. Whatever you want to change, you have to make that change. You can't wait for it to happen. You have to go and change it yourself.